either preemptively when they're first calling me and considering workplace mediation, or afterwards as we're talking through strategies to prevent the same problems from coming up again down the track. So, the first general guidance that I often suggest is to just really reflect on the influence that you're having and the importance, therefore, of self regulation. If you can find a way to keep yourself calm, to act composed, to send a message to your team that you're not flustered and you're not flapped, and we can get through this, and this is a difficult conversation, and you're engaged and curious and solution focused, but you're willing to push through this together, even though it feels uncomfortable. This is important stuff to talk about. Or even though I'm upset and feeling a little bit stressed and overwhelmed in the moment, I'll do my best to convey an image of it's almost like a duck above water. And we want to show this presence of being calm and composed, even if underneath the surface, like the duck's little legs paddling and paddling, you probably are having a little bit of internal panic happening. But what that means is that if you're able to regulate your own nervous system, you start to influence the other people around you. And if you can keep your voice calm, that low speed, low tone, lower volume, that type of thing, what tends to happen is that it inherently influences the other people around you. So, in effect, you're almost co regulating their nervous systems. And in a lot of situations, what you would want is to have a team that are steady and stable and composed and logical and rational and all the rest of it, which means that you can influence them and improve their capacity for doing that simply by the way that you act. And the key to that is self regulation. So, thinking about what do you need to do to stay calm, you can plan and predict and prepare for some of the situations, particularly if you're looking at a pattern, like there's a particularly busy time in the restaurant that you're running, or there's a particular group of clients that tend to be a bit of a nightmare to deal with. The next tip is to clarify expectations wherever possible. This is often the foundation for trust to be built. If people know what to expect and then they see the other person follow through with it, that's often the point where trust is built. It's not usually asking someone to trust me, and even if we decide to trust someone else, I mean, what are we really doing? It's really just saying we'll give them the chance, I guess, give them the benefit of the doubt. But as much as possible, where you can clarify expectations, like this is how late is acceptable on your shift, like 5 minutes. I understand that will happen from time to time. If it's more than 5 minutes, though, could you send me a message so that I know that you're running late? Just make sure that people know what to expect and remove any of that ambiguity that might come from